us. Next, we are hearing from Elene Lam from Butterfly, who will be speaking on anti-trafficking and migrant sex workers' justice. Elene has advocated for sex workers, migrant, labor, and gender justice for more than 15 years. She's the co-founder of Migrant Sex Workers Project, founder of Butterfly, which is an Asian and migrant sex workers support network here in Toronto. Please join me in welcoming the fabulous, fantastic, amazing,
So it is really have so many people support to make something come true, especially thanks for Chanel. I still remember when I just come to Canada, met her in Maggie's. So that is fine that migrant sex worker is a piece is missing in whole movement, and she's helping me to provide lots of resources, network, and translation. Many times I say something, I don't know what I'm talking about, she helped me to translate, and so much support from different people, ladies, and all the friends. And I'm so glad because movement is a part of my life, and I really feel like so lucky to be loved and cared and supported by this community. And I really hope that the migrant sex worker, we always outreach and always match, they can also feel the support, because every day they see the different life. So they're so strong, they're struggling, but the experience they see is so different. So I really hope that it will have chance so that they also can share and we can create a space. So I feel so guilty because the way we set up the meeting really excluding them. Even they come, they cannot be visible. So it is my dream that maybe next year we need to create a space. We all is supporting and really have the migrant sex worker forum so that we create like to chat, to have fun, so that is the other way, not so serious, I know some people are leaving, but before you leave, we are passing the paper. Please leave your contact because we want to keep in touch with you, because you come in, you are supporting. And also, please write a sticker because we have some demand. We don't have, I know some people is in rush, so that maybe you can also support the migrant sex work movement. And the donation box is also important. I know the time is limited. We can start, so that is also important part. So what I want to talk about is like, migrant sex worker actually is the resistance of a lot of oppression. So I think Kate, like Alison and Kamala, and so that I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. So that, but that they show the how the anti-trafficking is wasting so much money. So to do something harmful for the community, right? So but this is what is happened behind is actually a whole bunch of they want to control the body of ourselves, how we behave, and also control the people how you can do. So especially I think for the Asian community, we are always being forced to work in like farming, like factory, or when we eat the food, why we can have cheap food because we have so much cheap worker work for us. So, but when the people, they don't want to work with it, I met so many women, they have worked in this kind of places, this, low pay, and even so much abuse in the working place. Being a sex worker is the alternative for them. Maybe some of them is only alternative, but some of them actually is the best alternative. So I met a woman, she told me, oh, I'm so glad I can be here. Because you see the people next to my store, we came together 10 years ago. She's still working like 10 hours per day, and she need to wash the toilet for the boss at home. Even she was the sales at the shop because she need to do the job, she need to do whatever. But when she worked in sex industry, she has so much chance to talk with the client. She's so proud of her English level, so that she feels that she has chance to understand the community is not isolated, just work in the factory with the own community, so that it's so isolated and being exploited. And she also can use her talent. She was so amazing, so smart. So we met so many people. So I have chance to see that side. And not only the labor exploitation, but also the marital exploitation. You see, so many people are forced to keep them in marriage in order to survive, no matter economic or social status. But some people, they want to run out from that kind of oppression so that they enter in sex industry. And some women told me that the first time I have orgasm actually is with the client. So that is some story you never heard when you only see sex work as the victim or criminal. So they are the human that is so diverse, so there's so many stories around them. But what the anti-trafficking is doing actually is criminalize sex work and criminalize immigrant migration. So the example is like what they have mentioned about the Ottawa raid. They have the anti-trafficking investigation. And luckily they can find 11 people deported. And then you say, what happened? And then have so that we try to know what happened. So that one of the media people, they said they have asked the police, and then the police said that, oh, we have so many complaint of trafficking. They say no, it's complaint so many. You know, the massage parlor is in brothel, and the spa is harassing the neighbor is complaining. So it's not trafficking, why? But this is the excuse, this is the reason they can do against this population. So sometimes I said I don't like the coffee or the smell. I hate here have Tim Horton. But if I'm complaining Tim Horton, no one will do something, right? Because we see Tim Horton is different with the sex worker place, right? You guys all addicted to coffee, but no one complained. But you know, the people, you know, so from the story you see how enjoyment, how the sex work is helping our society, you know, so and helping themselves. So that's this other part. But that is the reason they go. It's so clear. It's against this. And Alison talked about the municipal law in Vancouver. They try to separate, but in 2013 in Toronto they already have the special paper talk about they need to increase the investigation of the trafficking and massage parlor. They have 2 pages and blah blah blah. The last line is, we urge the enforcement should have more investigation and prosecution. So how it's related, but you see whole story, and now they need to renew whole entertainment establishment, like the place I can't pronounce, Sketchford. All strip club is being closed because of anti-trafficking. So the purpose is so clear. So we really want you to support. No, don't support anti-trafficking anymore. No matter you believe or it's not helpful. We need to throw away, waste our money. We don't have subway. You don't have, you know. So that's all we need. So that is something we don't want. So please campaign, and this year is election time. So use your votes, right? So that to push that we don't want the money spent this way to harm the people, not make the people have more happy and enjoyable life. So I would like to share a little bit about the resistance of the sex worker, because they face a lot of problem and challenge, and other people think that, oh, so how we can give the support if we don't rescue them, they will have very bad life. But actually the sex workers themselves are so smart, so wonderful. They have a lot of way. Before you come, they already solve a lot of problem by themselves. But all the law just make them isolated. You know, so they work together, you make them become criminal. So sometimes I want to be trafficked when I arrive somewhere. Someone pick me from airport, give me the food, give me the place, give me the client. I don't need to answer the email all the time. And I don't need to go to Facebook, you know. So that is so, sometimes you think if you have a trip like this is quite good, right? But when it's related to sex service, we think, oh no, it's exploitation, right? It's because how we see about sex. We don't think sex is work. So that we need to change our mind. Sex is work, no matter you like it or not. But some people really doing that for whatever reason. Some maybe for their own enjoyment, some people for the economic survival, no matter what reason. But we need to recognize this is the work. This is the framework really helpful. So for the resistance, so for example, we talk about a lot of robbery. For the media, I have to tell them, if you keep raiding the people, don't report to the police. But actually they are doing something. It's really helping each other, just like they share information. We always show the picture, you see this guy, this robber, you know, so that they are helping each other. But the crackdown break their network. They are afraid to communicate with each other because the trafficking law gives so much power. Because municipal police, they can't, you know, check your phone. But for anti-trafficking, they can do whatever. They can go to your server, go to your phone, they can, you know, so that is dangerous for each other if you share this information. And the other thing is police abuse. Actually, not only arresting, harassing them, a lot of police also go there to have free sex service. They just take the advantage of the girl. So we have a story Kate told me, so that's is also amazing, from reaching. The police, you know, so that is some happen. I don't want to keep stories short. So that the police want to give the pressure to the girl because the police belongs to the other area. So he sent his small police to come to harass that girl. And the girl is so smart. I have video here. You are not belongs to this region. What happened if I send it? We disclose it. Don't come again. So, you know, so that, but this is the information we need to help the woman know, right? She's so smart to know it, but not all the sex workers know. So we need to know why we need to know about the rights, right? So many people is abusing the rights. It's just to make them the real victim, just like the story talk about, right? When they have the real something happen, the authority is not helping them. They make them more marginalized or taking that moment to take the advantage of them. So that's something we need to stop. And the other part is like, oh no, some victim is being transferred to somewhere, nowhere. It's so dangerous. They are so isolated. So we have a girl told me that she was on a driver, took 2 hours, and then which direction she is. She don't know use Google Map. Right now we have Google Map, so that please donate that we can sponsor the woman can have the Wi-Fi that they can have the Google Map. They can tell us where. But they're so smart. She just tell me, so can you help me to check this number? Because I saw the window outside there is an advertisement of the shop. Can you call the shop and tell me where am I? It's amazing. They don't need to rescue, but they need the assistance, some people to help them. They have a lot of ways to survive, to support. But if you criminalize everything, you make them hidden. Even the window they need to close. They cannot see outside.